what is the life of a Muslim and how should be the life of a Muslim, that is briefly described in the Quran. قُلْ إِنَّ صَلَاتِي وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Truly, my prayer and my service of sacrifice of my life and my death, all are for Allah, the cherisher of the worlds. Muslims live for the cause of Allah. They always try to earn the good pleasure of Allah. They always try to arrange their lives according to His will. A true believer is one who devoted his life to the teachings of the Quran. He abandons all the idols of the society. A believer is fully aware of Allah's existence and His might. He knows why Allah has created him and what His expectations are of him. For this reason, his basic aim in life is to be a servant with whom Allah is pleased. He employs all means to try to reach his goal and strive to do so. In this way, a true believer, he resolves the mystery of death. For him, death is not but a phase of transition to the real life, the life that will remain forever. And he grasps the truth. Death is by no means a coincidence or an accident, but it is an incident that takes place by the law of Allah at a predestined moment and place. A Muslim is a person who grasps that Allah has power over all things, and death is not an end but a transition to the real abode of man, the hereafter. Aware of these facts, he carefully avoids building his life on a crumbling thing. He turns to Allah, aware that He is the real owner and creator of life, death, and what lies beyond. In the system of this world created by Allah, he comprehends that wealth, social status, or good looks are not the means that lead man to success. They are only causes operating under the rules laid down by Allah, which are effective for only a brief period of time. The key to the system that Allah has created is the consent of Allah. That is because Allah guides only those who seek His approval. As it is mentioned in the Quran, Allah will guide to the ways of peace those who follow what pleases Him. He will bring them by His will from darkness to the light, and He will guide them to a straight path. A Muslim is a Muslim because he seeks Allah's approval. This is the most important trait that makes a Muslim different from all other people. Muslims see Deen-e-Islam as a way to earn Allah's approval. They embrace religion as a path of guidance to the approval of Allah. A Muslim always aspires to a much greater reward, that is to the approval of Allah and His garden, means Jannah. He also tries hard for their cause. He sells all his worldly attains and his life for the cause of Allah. As it is mentioned in the Quran, Allah has bought from the believers their selves and their wealth in return for the garden, means for Jannah. They fight in the way of Allah and they kill and they are killed. It is a promise binding on him in the Torah, the Injil and the Quran, and who is truer to his contract than Allah. Rejoice then in the bargain you have made. That is the great victory.